Hi ladies, how are you? So I'm just going to do a quick group hello for you, and I'm going to keep it short and to the point. Just want to let you know I wrote a couple of bullet points down so I wouldn't forget, and it's totally okay if you didn't. Just keep in mind we were all new at one time. Your guests are excited, they want to help support you, and they want to learn about Stella and Dot. So first things first is, who's been to a trunk show? Oh, okay, awesome. Well, welcome and welcome back. Thank you, Teresa, for hosting our trunk show today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about, well, who is Stella and Dot? They actually are the grandmothers of our co-founders. So Stella is actually Jessica Heron's grandmother, which if you take a look in the very front of your lookbook, this is Jessica Heron. She's the mastermind who created our entire business platform. And then Dot is the grandmother for Blythe Harris. And if you take a look in your lookbook on page number 16, page number 19, you are going to see Blythe Harris, who's a creative and mastermind genius of all of our jewelry and handbags and scarves and everything else. So that's Blythe Harris as an adult, and then again as a little girl. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. Stella and Dot, we are actually the leader in our industry. In the last 6 years has been our huge growth. So we've actually, last year alone, we paid out over $240 million in style commissions. We are, there's 3 ways that you can get Stella and Dot. One is to be a stylist. So if you love it and you love wearing accessories, let's talk about that later. 2, you can host a trunk show and earn a bunch of style rewards. Get your girlfriends together for some girl time, or you can always just support a trunk show and just buy a piece that brings you a lot of joy and makes you happy. There are 3 trends that you're going to learn, or you're going to see a lot of this season. One is going to be, this is where I'm using my notes, modern spring, which pastels. Pastels are back. So when you think of like Easter egg colors, I know that sounds a little corny, but if you think of like baby pinks, lavenders, blush colors, mints, baby blues, all of those colors, those are pastels. Those would be considered modern spring, and they're back. We also have fresh brights. Fresh brights would be something along like this. That's going to be maybe one of your neon colors, a very simple, cute necklace to bring color around the face. And color around the face is oh so great, especially when it's in an earring. And this is an earring that can come apart, so you can show both of those. So this earring, actually, just the top alone would look really great with the Soel pendant that I'm wearing. So you can just pop the color off and put that on yourself. And the last thing is going to be modern neutrals, which modern neutrals can be anything like this, your Fiona bib. And your Fiona bib has some sparkle, and then it also can just be matte. It is something that's on sale. I don't generally carry sale items on my trays, but it doesn't mean you can't, because then that means that someone can add a pair of hoops to get with their necklace. So if they have $100 to spend, let them spoil themselves and bring joy to themselves. Another modern neutral that I always love and we're very, very popular for is going to be our Sutton mixed metal. I love this Sutton mixed metal. It's one of my personal favorites, and it actually has been my top seller since we brought it out 2 years ago. I love this piece, and I know you will too. Definitely want to make sure that you model the 5 different ways to wear this. Then there's our Zoe Lariat. Again, another top seller. Model the 5 ways to wear it. Put it on someone. We launched last year our engravables, and our engravables took off. The one thing that's so amazing about our engravables is it is something that is a personal, it speaks to anyone. So whether it's their initials, something like me, I'm a yoga junkie, so I have Namaste on mine, but they can create any kind of little, anything that speaks to their heart. It just tells their story. We of course have rings, and we have, most of our rings are, they're all, you can fit them, you know, for a one size fits all, but then we also have fitted rings as well. Sometimes some people tend to think they run on the small side. Another great thing that I love is our stones. This is one of my favorites. It's a Sanibel stone. So it's got a smooth stone on the back. It's great against the gray and the dark. But then if I tend to be wearing too much dark and I need to pop a little color around my face, I can easily do that by wearing this short like this, or I can turn around and I can wear it long. So with that being said, we have a lot of versatility. What we love at Stella & Dot is that we can wear things from day to night with your favorite comfortable t-shirt, and then also my little camo jeans that is probably going to be my uniform this spring and an Arie trunk show. And then we also have scarves. We have our wonderful handbags. We actually hired Kate Spade's top designer for handbags. We also have one of her top jewelry designers. We have one of the most #1 selling thing is called a poof. And a poof is, I call it my Mary Poppins bag. And yes, ladies, you can see how much I love lip gloss. There's also lotion, hand sanitizer, a nail file, anything and everything that you possibly need just to help keep your handbag organized. Super cute, very fun and inexpensive, and also a great gift. Our metals are dipped 7 times. In the normal costume jewelry world, they're dipped once. So that's what makes us stand out. And then also, our shipping's $5.95. So whether someone orders one thing or many things, shipping is just a flat standard rate. And that's really all I have. The other thing you may want to do is just tell your story. My story is very simple. I had a full-time job. I was married to corporate America, working about 70 hours a week. I got in a wicked car accident, had to take a break. My job wouldn't accept me back after 6 months. So I decided to spread my wings. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Stella & Dot was just mad money. Bought shoes with it, plane tickets, and now it's all I do. And I help bring joy to my life every single day by living happy and joy to your life and each one of our customers. Thanks so much. Good luck, ladies.